Hello YouTube, how are you? This is your girl Aisha coming at you with another video, and this hair keeps sticking up. It's time for a new do. I'm thinking about getting some braids or something, but I really don't want them. I like my long hair. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get on to the topic. I wanted to talk to you about how I've been feeling lately. I've been feeling really good. However, I wanted to talk to you about belonging. Some of us, we feel like we have to belong in groups or around people, around friendships. And I know I've discussed this many times, but I don't think I've ever discussed it in this type of way. So let's start. Okay. So I don't know what it is, but I, at one point in my life, I truly enjoyed being involved in like groups. I felt like I belonged you know, in groups. Like, okay, let's just say I'm a tarot reader, right? So if I'm a tarot reader, I want to belong. I want to feel like I belong in that type of group or that type of tribe. Like I enjoy being around my tribe. However, just because a person or yeah, just because people are a part of a same tribe, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have the same values as I or you. And so when we get caught up in trying to be entangled in these, in these groups, in these cliques, we become, I don't even know the word. It's kind of like you feel, I guess you feel loved, you feel welcome, you feel like you belong because people want you there or people accept you there. However, let's just say you may have not done something right. Maybe you've gotten on someone's nerve and all of a sudden now, things aren't going how you want it to go because maybe they stopped liking you. Like one minute they liked you and then the next minute they didn't. The next minute they stopped liking you. It's kind of like now you have to rebuild yourself from that tribe or that friendship or that clique that you thought you belonged to. And I guess I'm saying this because I don't necessarily want to tap into exactly what I'm talking about because it's about me, but it's not about me. But let me just get to the point. What I'm trying to say is like there was a time where I would be like connected in like groups that I thought I would, that I belonged to, that I felt loved in, that I felt respected in. And then when I get in this group, maybe I did one thing wrong or two things wrong, and it's just like, oh, we don't like you no more. At what point do you like what do you do after that? At what point do you like do you become sad? Do you become mad because they don't like you no more or they're not clicking with you no more? Even though y'all are part of the same tribe, you have to basically walk on eggshells or make sure you're doing this, and this right, just to make sure that you feel like you belong. Like if it ever gets to that point, excuse me, I gotta charge my computer. But I believe if it ever gets to a point like that where you feel as if you have to do more just to make somebody like you how they used to, or it's really time to release. I've kind of learned that because I was feeling a certain way a few days ago, like dang, I didn't do this right or I didn't do that right, and so now I kind of feel like these people they don't really like me, and so it's like I'm doing a little extra just to get them to reel them back in so that so we can be on one accord again. I'm gonna say stop it. Like, stop doing that. Anytime you feel like you got to do a little extra to make people like you, to make people, to reel people in, to get to like you. I'm saying, like, okay, if you, it's different. Like, if you're trying to get a job, that's a whole lot different. But when you feel like you're trying to belong in an environment, or when you're trying to be friends with somebody, or you're trying to belong in a group, or any of these type of things, and people reject you, or they start acting funny towards you, or they start acting different towards you, it's not your job to reel people back in to make them like you more. It's your job to correct whatever is lacking in yourself, to feel like you have to belong in this type of environment. So like the other day, right, I was thinking, like, man, these people, they don't like me, or maybe I have to do this so that they can see that, so I can reel them back in, so that they can really be, so we can be how we were. And I thought about it. I said, F that shit. I'm over it. Like, I'm over trying to make people, or get people to, I'm over it trying to get people to accept me. Like, if you don't like me, you don't need to be around me. I don't want you around me. I don't want to sabotage the relationship, or change myself to make you feel at ease with me, or make you feel happy with me. Like, what you get is what you see. And this is where it comes into completely loving yourself, because you're so content with who you are. You don't care who comes around. You don't care to belong in anything, because you belong with who you are. Like, you belong, like, you already belong, because you accept you. Like, I accept myself for who I am. So I don't have to step in anything or any group, or feel like I belong to anything to be liked, because I like myself. And if people don't like me, it's not my job to reel people in, or to change people's minds. I don't have to do that, because I'm okay with me. I love me, and I accept myself for who I am. So with that being said, stop trying to change people's minds to help them like you even more. Like, that is, like, just know that if you're doing that, you do not love yourself, and you need to figure out what you're lacking, where you what missing piece. What missing piece do you need to attach to back to yourself, so that you can become this whole person again? Because if you feel like you have to make people like you, or belong in groups, like, it's something lacking. And yesterday I really had to shake myself, because it was kind of like, man, what did I do? I don't care what I did. I'm doing me, but what I did was what I wanted to do. So because I did it, it's just because I wanted to. I'm no longer going to try to do, like, the most that I'll do is, like, if I have a job and I have to do this job, I'm going to do it because this is the job that I have to have right now. I'm going to get along with my coworkers. I'm going to be who I am, but I always respect people. But if people don't like me, that it's not my issue. It's their issue, because I don't have to deal with it. I'm going to be me. But I don't want to put myself in any groups no more. Like, I even told myself recently, I said, you know what? I'm going to take myself out of groups, because it defeats the whole purpose of what I stand for, because I stand for standing alone. I stand for standing alone. Like, I stand with people. I love people, but I no longer want to bribe people into liking me or accepting me. Like, this is what you get. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to do any work, any miracle to make a group, like, to feel accepted. No longer. It's too much of my energy being wasted. And I got to put my energy and invest my energy already into my children, into my finances, into my goals, into all of these other things. I have no time to be investing this type of energy into people that don't even know me and want to judge a sister. Like, I don't have to. And why should I? Why should you? Like, it's time for us to start standing alone. Start standing alone, start being okay with being okay with ourselves. I'm loyal to myself. I trust myself. I believe in myself. I don't need people to believe in me. I don't need people to trust in what I'm going to do because I trust myself. I don't want to say I don't need anybody because I do. Like, we all need each other. You know, I needed someone to build this place, this apartment, so that I could live here. I needed people to, you know, keep this internet on so that I could talk to you guys. In that case, I needed people to ship this water to the store so I can pick it up and buy it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, as far as needing people to validate me and complete me and to be loyal to me, like, no, I trust myself. And if I don't trust myself, who else? How can I trust you? I don't depend on you for my loyalty. There's been many people that have said, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then they did not come through. And I put my all in this individual just to get hurt at the end. No. You know, I'm like this. Okay, if you come through, you come through. If you don't, I'm okay. I'm good. Because I know that I'll be just fine. I don't put my all in people because people change their minds all the time. I put my all into myself. That's what we got to start doing. You know what I'm saying? I already got 3 people depending on me right now, which is my children. I don't want to depend, like, no, like, I'm going to, my group, this is my group, my household. This is what I'm concerned about, my household. However, you know, I bring love to wherever place I go. I uplift spirits. Like, that's my job, to uplift spirits. That's my purpose, to uplift spirits and to bring people up and to remind them of who they are, because I'm reminded of who I am every day. What happened yesterday and how I was feeling a little bit, like, I had to check myself, like, wait a minute, you're lacking something. You need to find that missing piece of that puzzle and you need to put it back into you, because you are detached, boo. You need to attach yourself to yourself, not to other people. Like, detach yourself. I don't want to be codependent on anyone but myself. This is how we all should be. Codependency will have you hurt, sad, depending on people who don't even care about you. Let's wake up and smell the damn coffee today so that we can have better lives and know that we are in charge of our lives. You know, it's sad that people depend on others to make them happy. I depend on myself to make me happy. When I want to go out, when I don't have my children every other week, and I'm feeling like I want to go out, I go out and I have a good time. You know, if people want to come, if a friend want to come along, come on. If you don't come, I'm going to go by myself and I'm still going to enjoy my night. And, you know, that's just how I live my life. If you don't want to go eat, don't go eat. I'm going to enjoy my life because that's just what I'm going to do. I don't need you to come with me. Like, you can come, and I'm not trying to be mean, but this is how we need to live our lives. Like, I'm going to come with myself, but if you want to come along and you want to enjoy this time with me, I'll be happy to have you, but I don't want to feel like I need anybody to do anything with me. Like, I'm depending on myself. I'm able to do this by myself. I'm able to enjoy life by myself. I'm able to go to a party by myself like I've done many times before and enjoy my life. I don't need you. And you don't either. You don't need them. You can do it alone. You don't have, just because you're in a group, it doesn't mean that You have to invest yourself, like all your energy. Like people change every day. One minute they're happy, one minute they're sad, one minute they're mad at you, one minute they're not. Like you cannot control the levels of people's attitudes, of people's minds, of their emotions. Like stop trying to reel people in to like you, because people are going to feel how they want to feel about you either way. People are going to have an opinion about you either way. It doesn't matter. And that's all I want to say, because yesterday I was like, darn, like maybe I shouldn't have, what did I do? Like sometimes you try to figure out what you did, but sometimes you ain't. Most times you may have not done anything. People just mad for no reason, and you have nothing to do with it. Most times it's just people that they're mad at life, and they try to take it out on you. But anyway, stop trying to feel like you belong. Like you don't belong in those groups. You don't belong in, like, you don't belong. But people will have you. They'll have you because they want people included, because they want to add their numbers up, and they know that you'll probably be a good investment. But other than that, like, that's as far as it goes. Stop trying to get validated by groups and by people. I won't even say by the church. There was many times that I've been in church, and the church, I know I tell you this many times, but the church has treated me horrible. And I still came every single day because I thought because it was a church that I was supposed to go. No, I don't care what type of, like, I'm not going to be mistreated. I'm just not. I'm not going to be mistreated anymore. Anyway, yeah. Don't feel like you have to be involved in this. Like, be involved in yourself. Put your energy in yourself, in your family, your children, in the people in your household that need you the most, the little ones that need you. Don't put your energy out in those virtual places. I mean, to be honest with you, I embrace every single body. Like, it's no person that I don't embrace. I don't care how you look, where you come from. You can change. You can be atheist for all I care. I don't care who you are. I love you unconditionally. And unfortunately, I don't even want to say it's rare to find people who will accept you just for who you are. But I mean, it's hard, like, to find. I know it's hard to find people like myself. If I could have a friend like myself, that would be awesome. Then I have to detach myself from that. But how could I detach myself from someone like me? Like, if I could find someone like me, that would be beautiful. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I truly mean it. Like, I can actually say, like, I'm totally genuine. Like, I tell the truth too much. I may have slip and say stuff, but it's only because I be trying to be real. Like, some people don't appreciate it, but I know where I'm coming from at all times. In all areas of my life, I try to be as genuine and as loving as possible. But it's rare to find people like that, because a lot of people are out here for self. And so that's what I'm learning, to be out here for self, for myself, to be out here for my children, to be out here to get it just like everyone else. Because if you don't, like, people will stumble over you, and so it's just kind of like, you have to put that energy in yourself. Stop trying to think you belong to things and groups and all these other things, when honestly, it's not like that. Like, I used to want to do everything with everybody. I used to want to feel like I was involved. Like, you can't be like that no more. Unfortunately, I wouldn't care what church you go to. You can go to any church. Just don't put your all. Like, never commit to anything, because you find yourself committing, and once you commit, you will be so totally invested, you lose yourself. I've been totally committed in a relationship where I lost myself. I wasn't true to myself. So it made me lose myself because it was kind of like, dang, I forgot what I liked. And that I guess, like, when I say, like, if I met somebody like me, would I invest? No, I wouldn't, because I change my mind all the time. So I will invest in myself only. And I would give my energy to the people in my household that needs me the most. And that's it. However, I will contribute my energy as far as like videos and, telling people where I come from, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, giving love out to people, unconditional love, because that's what I live by each and every day. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this video is 20 minutes long, but I think it's well worth it because it taught me a very valuable lesson the other day, and I really had to tell myself to disconnect because I no longer want to feel like or feel hurt because someone is not treating me how they used to. Like, oh, this person used to like my post, or this person used to call me. This person used to treat me like this, and now they don't do it. I wonder what did I do? Maybe if I do something different, they'll stop liking me again. No longer. It's over with. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Have an awesome day, awesome night actually, and remember to detach yourself from people. Only put that much energy and love in yourself. It's cool to have friends. It's cool to, you can be in the groups, but just don't invest too much in it, because you don't want to put all your energy in there and in 1 minute you just feel like down because people aren't doing what they used to do. Like, people change each and every day because we're emotional beings, and I'm learning to detach myself from emotions now. And it's a truly strong energy that most of us have that is imbalanced. And I'm now working on that emotional part of my mind, because I no longer want to be that emotional type person anymore. I want to gain control in all areas of my mind, all areas of my life. Have a grounded personality, a grounded life, so that I be able to be, so that I'll be able to live my life a lot more better. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching again, and have an awesome night. Bye.